Hello and welcome to How to Rob a Bank. My name is Daniel, I'm an engineer, and I'm interested in all things tech and security. Our digital world is super connected. We pay using our phones, we can communicate through our watches, and we can even get our doctor's appointments online. But who keeps us, our money, our data, and our privacy safe? Well, cybersecurity workers do. They work on new technologies to spot cybercrime and make our systems stronger. Today, you're about to get hands-on and learn some of these cybersecurity skills in this interactive activity. So we need more people that have these digital skills that can help make us more resilient against cyber attacks. We're coming to you today from the heavily fortified vault of Strathclyde Bank. And today, there are hundreds of you joining us on the live stream. I'm here with bank robber extraordinaire Craig. Hi Craig. Hello Daniel. Hello to everyone joining us this morning. Listen, I know there's hundreds of you playing today, so we're expecting our website to be quite busy. So if you find that it's been a bit slow to load for you, or it's taken a minute, just chill out for a minute, you'll be able to play. We've got next 50 minutes, we've got a lot of action-packed activities for you. So if you're a teacher, you can tweet along with us. You can tweet us using the hashtag CyberSkillsLive. And we always love seeing how your class is getting on. Now, there are loads of interesting jobs related to cybersecurity. So everything from video games companies who need experts to protect people against cheating in online games, and even the social media apps that we use, they need cybersecurity professionals working to keep our accounts safe from hackers. But did you know you can actually work as a hacker? You can use your hacking skills not to cause chaos, but to help prevent it. Yes, and this is called being an ethical hacker. If you're an ethical hacker, your job is to protect the computer systems and the networks. Ethical hackers work with the security teams rather than against them. So they find ways that a criminal might try and break into a system, and then what they do is they alert the security team so that they can solve that problem. So today you are going to be ethical hackers, and you're going to see if you can use your digital skills to break into a fictional bank. It seems like every day there's a story in the news about a company being attacked by hackers or someone's personal details being released online. We're relying on companies to protect our personal information, financial details and banking records. But we need more people who have the digital skills to protect us from these types of cyber attacks. But in order to stop a cyber criminal, you have to think like a cyber criminal. In this interactive lesson, you'll step into the shoes of a cyber criminal and learn how to rob a bank. Your challenge is to break into Strathclyde Bank. First, you'll need to find a way to remotely connect into the bank's computer system. You'll use a command line tool to do this. Then you'll find a way to access the login names and passwords for all the bank's business customers. Finally, you'll log into the Strathclyde Bank website using these stolen customer details and transfer the money to our own secret bank account. This is a fictional bank, so you're not actually stealing anyone's money, but it will give you an insight into the way a company has to protect themselves from an attack. Now it's time to start the heist. Follow the instructions and see how much money you can steal before time runs out. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to be working together this morning, and our ethical hacking team is formed of schools and groups from across the country. So who's ready to get hacking? If we say your school name, we'd like you to give us a loud cheer in your class. Yeah, Daniel and I need to be able to hear you from the heavily fortified vaults of Strathclyde Bank. So make sure you scream nice and loud in your class. We have a lot of sound deadening in here. So first school we're going to give a shout out to is Bishop Briggs Academy. Thank you for joining us. We've also got Swinburne, Uphall Primary, the South Worlds Academy and Sixth Form, Shortleys Primary School and Glenluch Primary. Fantastic. Next lot of classes to give us a shout
Let's hear Windy Now Primary School. Thank you for joining us. Holywell, Stirling High School, a school, Daniel, that have been at a lot of these hacking lessons before. The Reach Free High School, thank you for joining us. A shout out to St Bridget's, thank you for joining us. And Burriscuff Priory Academy, thank you for joining us. There's more schools who are taking part. If we haven't given you a shout out so far, keep playing along, keep watching with us. Now, we've been asked by Strathclyde Bank to carry out a security assessment. It's a bit like a penetration test of their website. Now, we're going to come back to those terms in just a bit. What do people need to do, Daniel?
Yes, so for now, let's get started. So underneath Craig, there is a web address, cyberskillslive.com. What you need to do is you need to go onto that website and you need to click How to Rob a Bank. It's going to work in any modern web browser like Chrome or Firefox.
Yeah, on the homepage, Cyber Skills Live, there's a bit at the top. I can see already a lot of you are already joining in, and it says join the live lesson. So you're going to click on that, and it's going to ask you to put in your name and your school as well. As everyone starts to join, there's a bit of a queue just because that many people are using it. But just give it a second, you'll be able to join. I can already see that some of you are getting in already. This, like a very popular pop concert, Daniel, people to try and buy tickets.
No dynamic pricing here. So we are all going to work together. We're all going to try and perform this bank heist. As you progress through the activity, we can actually see how you're getting on. We can keep track of your progress. So if you get stuck, don't worry, keep going, try your best. We're going to be able to give you some hints and some tips if we spot any issues. So Craig, shall we have a look at the activity? Let's show you what it is that you're doing today.
Just to give you an idea of what it looks like, when you're here, this is the environment. So on the left-hand side, we've got the instructions that you're going to read, and on the right-hand side is where you're going to type those instructions. So for example, this first one here is asking me to do a ping, Daniel. So I can type in ping google.com, and then I'm going to hit enter. And then what it will do is it will ping, it will send a message to google.com, basically telling me, is the google.com server alive and active? Now the instructions have updated automatically and it's giving me my next step. Now this next command, Daniel, it's saying ping strathclydebank.co.uk. But what is this? Like, what is this environment that I've got set up here?
Yeah, so this is a shell or a command line interface or a terminal. It's a way of interacting with a computer. So if you're going to do something technical, being able to understand what this tool is and use it is a really, really helpful skill. So this is just another way of controlling a computer. So normally you would tell the computer what you want it to do by clicking on something or by tapping on a screen, scrolling, tapping, clicking on menu items. With the terminal, you are typing in directly what you want it to do. So the great thing is you can do very specific things in one instruction. You type in exactly what you want, you hit enter, and it does exactly what you tell it. But Craig, that's the issue. Yeah. It does exactly what you tell it.
So the biggest problem that we've had from people playing this activity is when they make a typing mistake and a typo. Because if you type it slightly wrong, like if I type ping with 3 Gs, it's not going to recognise what I've typed in. No. It doesn't understand it. What I would then suggest you do is, whenever you get an instruction, highlight it, and you're going to copy it and paste it in. So copy and paste, and then when you hit enter, it's going to be, it should work for you because you've not made a mistake. So that is my top tip today, for you to make sure that you copy and paste these instructions. So we'll give people a couple of minutes, Daniel, to see how they're getting on.
Copy and paste, very, very useful tool to be able to use and be very quick at doing.
Yeah, as a computer programmer, like knowing how to copy and paste is a really fundamental skill. So.
Yeah. And there'll be a lot of it in this activity. So this is a good chance to practice those keyboard shortcuts. So Control and C or Command and C, depending on the device you're using. And then to paste, Control and V or Command and V.
Good to know your shortcuts, Daniel.
So I can see some schools have just joined us. What you need to do is you need to head to cyberskillslive.com. I'm just going to reach into Craig's side and point at the web address. If you head there, there'll be a button at the top that says to pupils, start playing the game. Once you click that, it takes you onto the activity.
How did you do that?
As you do that, oh, Craig, there's tons of stuff we can do. In fact, do you want a preview of our setup?
Yeah.
So we have an extra camera angle today.
Yeah.
We have a bonus camera, which sits up
Yeah.
over here.
People say, do you and Daniel actually know each other? Have you ever met each other in real life?
Ta-da. So, you can see we are together today. We're in the same room. We've got a big ring light. We've got our laptops. We've got some headphones to monitor it, controls. We've got our scripts.
It's a Christmas special. You get to see behind the scenes.
Do you know why it's a Christmas special?
Why?
It's because the camera is on a Christmas tree right now.
Yeah. So should we give people just a minute or so, Daniel, just to back to our professional setup here. Quite a few people playing. Maybe give it another minute or so, and then I'll help people through in case they're getting stuck.
Yes, so we'll give you a minute or two, and then we're going to show you the next part of the activity, which is to actually try to log in to the bank. So we've checked to make sure that we're online. We've checked to make sure that the bank is online. But let's start actually trying to get in a minute or two. I can see some of you have already got to that stage.
Yeah.
So well done to those of you who are screaming ahead, but don't worry, there is plenty of time in the live lesson, so if you've just joined, that's okay.
Yeah. Ben, Cole and Mason, I can see that you're already making a start in this activity. That's great to see. And Megan as well, thank you for taking part today. Shall I give it a go, Daniel? Shall I, should we show what people should be doing?
Yes,
right.
Let's go back to the bank.
So, I have pinged the Strathclyde Bank website to make sure it's available. So it says it's alive. Now you know the Strathclyde Bank server is up and running, let's try to connect it. So we can create a secure connection between computers using the SSH command. So Daniel, this is a lot like creating a tunnel between one computer and another. And this is not just made up technology. SSH is a real technology tool that is used by cybersecurity professionals, but also anyone who's trying to create a secure connection. So let's try and connect to Strathclyde Bank. So I'm copying and pasting the command, and it says login. Okay. Now I've got a little post-it note here, Daniel. What's happening here?
It looks like someone's written their login and their password down, and they've left it somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So Adam Smith. We've actually been given it by a disgruntled ex-employee. Well, 22. So I've made it into the bank account now. So that type of thing where, rather than trying to hack into the bank account system, what we've done is used someone's credentials, like a real username and password that was given to us by someone that used to work there, but before the account was switched off. In terms of cybersecurity practice, that is quite a fundamental thing that a cybersecurity team would have to manage and do.
Yes, you want to make sure that only the people you want to be able to get in can get in, and people who have just left, they are a potentially dangerous group of people because they are not associated with the business anymore. So they might be a bit less careful, or also they're not responsible necessarily anymore if something happens. So
I remember you told me a story about someone, Daniel, who when they were leaving their job, they actually had the account turned off
before they finished.
Before they'd even finished, and they couldn't get back into their account.
That person was me. My whole last day, couldn't do anything.
Let's try this next step. So we're going to navigate around the bank servers here. So the two commands that you're going to be using a lot are the letters ls, which stands for list, and cd, which stands for change directory. So the first thing I'm going to do is list. So this shows me the directories, the kind of folders that I can see. So it's a bit like when you go around a computer, but rather than using the like user interface where you're clicking and dragging, the graphical user interface, we're just going to type the commands. So I'm going to move into this product dev folder. So let's do that. Okay.
So how did you move into that, Craig?
Yeah, I copy and pasted cd and had the word product dev. So I'm now in that folder called product dev.
Okay.
So I can list all the files that are in that folder by typing ls, or copying and pasting it is better. Not one S, it does look like a 1, but it's not, it's an L. So that's shown me that there's a file inside there. Looks quite interesting. It's called projectpizzabank.txt. So there's another command that I can use that allows me to read or show the contents of a file. It's called cat. And if I type in, or I copy and paste this command in, this should show me what's in that file.
Oh, it doesn't meow.
So it says Project Pizza Bank, the to-do list. It must be a secret project.
Okay, so let's read it. So yes, so 1, install pizza ovens in every branch. That sounds great. Investigate pepperoni-based cryptocurrency. I think I've seen that one. 3 extra toppings for mortgage customers. Okay. 4, something thin and crispy.
Interesting.
This looks like an unfinished plan, Craig.
Yeah, I think this is interesting business insider information, but I want money, Daniel. I don't want to have to deal with pizzas. Let's keep following these instructions. So let's CD. We're going to go back a level. I'm going to move out of that folder. Remember to have a space in between those. And I'm going to list again. Now you can follow along at your own pace. You don't just have to be doing it as quickly as me and Daniel are doing it. There's 2 of us here. Okay, so this time we're going to go into the business accounts folder, Daniel. That seems more interesting to me. This looks interesting. Let's run the ls command again. So can you see that, Daniel?
Yes, I can see there's one file in that folder. It's green, so it's a text file. And it's called allaccounts.log. Okay.
That sounds more like it.
Yeah, let's have a read at that.
So let's cat that file.
Yep, so we're going to meow it again. Okay, never mind.
Permission denied. So Daniel, we don't have the right access to view this file. Let's see if we can find another way, but for a moment, shall we pause and allow people to kind of catch up, or do you want us to keep going, Daniel? What do you think at this point?
Let's keep going for another step or 2.
Okay. So we're going to try and change our access rights. So in cybersecurity terms, Daniel, we'll maybe talk about what that is called at the end, but let's do it first.
Okay.
So
we're going to go up 1 folder, and then we're going to go down a folder. We're going to go down into the HR folder. Okay. So we'll look inside that HR folder. So IT support, external, June 98 contract, old. So yeah, these are blue. That means they're folders.
I think we want the IT support folder.
IT support, okay.
Oops. I think it was just the way I typed it.
CDNC support, yeah, we're inside that folder now.
Oh,
P-words.
there's a text file called P-words. Surely that doesn't have what I think it has in it.
I'd like to have a look.
Let's have a look inside.
So we're going to use cat again.
I'm going to copy and paste it. Follow my own advice.
Okay, this file contains commonly needed passwords for this system. Please speak to Catherine in shots if you need anything added. For international or intra-dev only, do not share this file. And then I can see we've got 4 different user accounts.
Oh my
Each one
goodness.
with a different role. Overseas support access, bank manager, internal support officer, and cashier.
So this is an unfortunate thing here where they've left, Daniel, the passwords just in a folder in plain text on the computer systems.
That seems quite dangerous.
It does seem quite dangerous, however, it is not perhaps that uncommon. Everything that you're doing as part of this activity is based on real things that have actually happened to banks and financial institutions, and I have to say it is quite common for people to have just a file on their computer somewhere that isn't protected in any way, that has all their passwords in it.
Yes. So in a minute or 2, we are going to try and log in as one of these other users. But for now, we'll let you catch up. What we were doing there was we hit an issue. We hit an issue where we didn't have permission to open a particular file. We didn't have enough privileges. So when you are an ethical hacker, or when you're doing a penetration test, One of the most important steps, one of the most key techniques is something called privilege escalation. You're trying to get more privilege, you're trying to get more access to everything. Because usually the user accounts that you first manage to get into the system, they can't open very much because they might be just someone who works in an office, or they might not be someone who's senior. You want to try and log in as someone who has lots and lots of access. And well, it looks like we've got a few good options in that file that we just found. So yeah, we are about to escalate our privileges, which is a real technique that people do have to do.
So before we do that, I think I would like to give a few more schools some shout outs who are taking part today. So again, in your class, if we say your name, make sure you give yourself a big cheer so that we can hear you from our Strathclyde Bank vaults. So I'll go first, Daniel. So I can see people who are playing today from Knightswood Secondary School. Thank you for taking part. And people from Eastwood High School. Thank you for taking part. Rephad Primary School. Thank you as well for joining us today. Cornton Primary. Thank you for taking part. We've got a big group coming from Cockenzie Primary School. Thank you very much. And people joining us from Erskine Waterfront Campus. Good to see you. Thanks for taking part.
Yep, I can see there's a few more people who are taking part. So hello, welcome if you're joining from Budapest and the Metropolitan Igatem.
It's not just across Scotland today. We've got people around the world. So Budapest.
Yeah. Strathclyde Bank has international customers, as we just saw in that P-word file. We've also got people joining us from St Andrews High School. We've got people joining us from Bishop Dennis J. O'Connell High School. And we've also got people joining us from Raffles Christian School. And last but not least, we also have people from Frosty Tech.
That's great. Thank you very much for everyone joining today as well. I can see quite a lot of you are playing at the moment, progressing through the activity. I thought I would maybe give a couple of shout outs just now about people who are doing well. Carly, I can see you're working through this. Jacob as well, thank you for taking part as well. Who else have we got, Daniel?
I can see we've got a lot of people from South Walls Academy. So hello to all of you. I can see Carly, Oscar, Isaac.
Scarlett as well. Harry, thank you for taking part as well. Rory is taking part. Jesse. Oh, we've got loads of people playing it just now, Daniel. Why don't we carry on then with some of the lessons, the instructions then?
Yes.
So time check, where are we at? 25 minutes past. Okay, so we're going to switch our we're going to switch user to be Ruby Kelvin, the bank manager, because that's going to give us more privileges, like you say, Daniel. So let's try switch user. That's the shorthand for that is SU. And the password is free, I'll copy and paste it, free market 66. Brilliant, it says welcome Ruby Kelvin. So now let's get back into that accounts folder, Daniel.
Oh, that's a big command.
Yeah, so basically what this one just does is it goes back 2 levels. So that's the first level, it goes back a level again, and then it goes down into the business accounts folder.
So that's one of the reasons why the terminal's great. It means we don't have to do this as 3 separate things. We can just combine our commands into one longer one, and then it runs it.
And you need to kind of then know your own folder structure. Like you need to know where things are, and sometimes it's easier to do it with a GUI, graphical user interface. So I have just went into I've now had the permission to show the contents of this file. And Daniel, I am pretty shocked here. What is this that I'm looking at?
So this looks like the login details for the business customer. So this is the file that we couldn't get into earlier, that we didn't have permission for. But it turns out when you're logged in as Richard Kelvin, the manager, you can view the file. And Craig, I can see we've got account numbers, passwords, balances, names. I think this is all we need to.
This is exactly what we need. So when you get to this stage and you see this on the screen, this is what you're going to do. You're going to go open a new tab with the Strathclyde Bank website. Okay, so I just command and clicked, but if you were on a Windows machine, you would go control click.
Yep, that's right.
Or just open it in a new tab, and we've got the Strathclyde Bank website here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to log in as one of these customers. So who do we want to log in as today, Daniel?
I think we should log in as someone who has a lot of money. Maybe Karen Graham.
Karen Graham, right. So her account number is, oops, where's she gone?
Let's log in as someone else.
Yeah, let's go as, should we go for Selena Rogers? Okay, so Selena Rogers, she's got 49,000. So you put her account number in, and her password is, did you see it?
Yep,
Yep,
it's
Mitchell78.
Yep, and it's Mitchell with 2 L's.
Yeah, I'm going to copy
And
and
Craig,
paste
I
it.
think you said she had 49. I think she's got 491,000.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
even more than that.
Even more.
I'm not going to take all that in one go. I'll give other people
Yeah.
a chance. So what do we do here? We're going to do a transfer. But we want to transfer it to our secret bank account. So I can put those details in. So I can put the sort code in. And I can put the account number. And in the reference part, I want you to type your hacker name. So I might be Crypto Craig. Okay. And then how much am I going to steal from Selena, would you say?
£7.99.
£7.99? Well, we'll just take a small amount just now, just as a demo. And then we transfer the money. It says, nice work. You stole £77.99. Now get us some more. So, while I get that set up, Daniel.
Yeah, I can see quite a lot of you have already been stealing some money. So what we have is a totalizer. We can keep track of all the thefts that take place as we're playing this morning. So I'm going to bring the totalizer up in just a second. So we have totalizer. Let's see. So we don't need to have the website address. We do in the totalizer. Here we go.
Oh.
So at the moment, £23,371 has been stolen. Now, every time you make a theft, there will be a ka-ching, and that totalizer value is going to increase. So keep an eye on that number, and let's see how much we can steal.
So, how much do you think we could manage to get within the next half an hour, Daniel?
Oh, well, that one account had £491,000 in it. So I think we should aim for at least in the millions.
Okay, why don't we start with, let's aim for 5 million.
5 million?
Yeah.
Okay.
5 million seems a good amount to have for Christmas.
That's a very good amount of money.
So work through that in your class and let's see, we'll keep you updated on how that's going. So why don't we be quiet for a few minutes, Daniel, and let people focus on what they're doing.
Looks like these these thefts are going pretty well. We've hit. Oh, that number is not right.
We just need to refresh it.
Let's refresh that.
Refresh our current balance. I feel like we're on Children in Need here, Daniel.
No, there we go. What are we on? 791,000.
Oh, not bad.
671 pounds.
Nearly our first million.
Yep. Although we did set our target as
5 million.
So I think we need to keep. If you're finding that the accounts are empty, you can refresh the page, and it will give you some more.
Yeah, there's still plenty of money left. There's over 2,000 accounts left.
Yep.
So there's plenty of money to be stolen. If you need to remind yourself of what we're doing, once we're on this, I'll bring up my screen again, Daniel.
Yes, of course.
Once we're on this page, you'll see the list of all the different accounts that you can steal money from. So if you choose an account, you need the account number and you need the password for that as well. And you've got the Strathclyde Bank website here. So remember to open that in a new tab as well. That'll make it easier for you. I can already see there's loads of you playing right now, but I feel what we could be doing with stealing some more money, Daniel.
Yes.
We've got plenty of money in these bank accounts. If I want to run that command again, can I just run it again?
Yes, I think you can.
So I would go.
I think you can use the up arrow.
No, it didn't let me do it. Hang on, there we go. So, yeah, there we are. So we can just press up and then run cat all accounts again, and we can see still loads of people with money here. So why don't I just do another demo?
Okay.
Let's take some from Olivia Hunt. So I'm going to take her account number, and it's Lopez70. You remember that?
70, yeah.
So account number, Lopez70.
Yep.
Log in. Right, I'm taking all of that. 127,000, yes please. So it's going to go into this sort code.
Okay.
And the account number.
851923.
851923. What do you want your hacker name to be?
Oh, that's a good question. What should my hacker name be?
How about Disruptor Dan?
Disrupt Dan, there we go. Okay.
That's good. And we're going to take the full amount. 127923. Ready?
Yep.
Transfer. Nice work.
And if I go back to us, the Liza's just rolled around.
Oh, we're nearly at a million.
Right,
We're nearly at a million. Come on, let's do it. Okay, so Daniel, we've got about another 10 minutes.
Yes.
Let's see if we can get at least. I want 5 million, but let's see how close we can get to it. So in your classes, working through this, let's see how you get on.
Yes, and if you joined us later on and you missed how to get onto our website, it is cyberskillslive.com. At the top, there is a button that says Pupils, Play the Game. You're going to click that button, it'll take you to the activity, and then it'll take you probably about 10 minutes to get through it. Okay, I'm hearing the totalizer going here, so we'll check it out in just a second. I can keep the web address there for a minute or so more, just to make sure that you can get onto the website. Who have we got? GJ2.
That's the hacker name, GJ2.
Yep.
You've just managed to steal 600,000 in one go. Keep it up. Let's get the other ones in as well. Someone's laughing at us.
Someone's laughing at us, or maybe they're laughing at Paul Wilson, whose money they've just stolen.
Carly's getting the hang of it now.
There we go.
There we go, Carly. 500,000 straight into the bank account. Bring up that totalizer, Disruptor Dan. Let's see how we're getting on. Oh, we're at 3 million. Okay. It's a good sign.
We're getting closer.
It's quite exciting, isn't it?
I know. Are we like Robin Hood here? Of these business customers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
But he gave the money away at the end, didn't he?
Right. Well, Strathclyde Bank is fictional, so we are stealing nothing.
Yeah, just to be clear, this is a fictional bank account. Now we're on YouTube today, Daniel. So if you are watching this video live on YouTube, why not like it? Why not tell your teacher to go over to the computer just now and like this video? And while they're there, subscribe to the channel as well for more lessons like this, Daniel.
Yes, we have more lessons that are going to be coming up. So if you would like to be reminded, then subscribing to the YouTube channel is a great way to do that.
A bunch of cyber criminals potentially have just turned up, Daniel, because the South Wolds Academy and Sixth Form are here and they're starting to take thousands at a time.
Yes. Last transaction was, it was about 600,000.
Yeah. Well done to Eddie. He got us 600,000 in one go as well. Daniel, we're over 5
There we
million. Oh, thank goodness.
Okay. New target.
What's the new target then?
New target. 25 million.
25?
Yes.
Right, okay, let's try that. Okay, GJ2 and Fam both. Fam, hang on, Fam. Hacker Fam has stole £54. £54, come on. We need more than that. We're never going to get to 25 million at £54 a go, come on. Libby, 787,000, thank you very much.
That was a good account to find there. I can see some of you are definitely doing a bit of scrolling up through that list to find the high value customers.
But quite a few. I think people have been catching up, Daniel.
Yes.
I think that's what's been happening, catching up with us now.
Yeah, I can see also people from Knightswood are starting to steal quite a lot of money as well. So well done to your class there.
Yashi, £39. Thank you very much, Yashi. Every little helps. Gets us towards it too.
Matthew, Megan, Daniel, Phil, Eddie, you've all made thefts in the last 30 seconds. Good work.
Megan's been here right from the beginning, Daniel.
Yes.
Consistency is what we kind of want from these sort of bank heists. Where are we at now in the totalizer?
We're at almost 20 million now.
Oh,
so I guess
yes.
that target wasn't unreasonable, Craig.
Daniel, I was worried at the start because I thought 5 million was going to be easily achievable, and there was a moment where I was like, is there no money in these bank accounts? Has someone got there before us? Are we not going to be able to steal all this? But now you've all come through. Well done. Thank you very much. You're getting us that money. This is quite easy for us, Daniel, and it's like the opposite of a Let's Play video.
It is. I mean, we I suppose we did do a bit of play of the activity, but yes, we are.
We've encouraged our network of.
Yes, there are hundreds of you playing the activity, and we're the only ones that can see these thefts coming through.
The Southwolds Academy, I think you must have a room full of people because I can see every minute or so you're getting some more money.
Yeah, about 2 million stolen in the last minute, thanks to pupils in your class.
Shout out to Hacker Harry H, giving us £43. Okay, I get what you're doing there. And Libby's doing the same where... Now, I've got a bone to pick with Zach here, okay?
Okay.
So, Zach, I appreciate that you've just got us, what is it, 200,000? 20,000, right? But you left some money on the table. There was still over £1,000 left in that account. Why did you not take it all? Come on, Zach, get back in there, get all the money out of it. Yeah. He's done that before as well.
He's done that a few times, yeah.
You want a nice round number. No, we want the full amount.
Yeah, and GG as well. I can see that you've also been leaving a bit of money left in the accounts.
Shout out to some of the schools who've been taking part today. Ms McAlpine and Ms Stevenson are getting their retirement funds sorted thanks to the S1 hackers. Thank you for taking part. And I think that's Stirling High School, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of people taking part in there today. Loved your photos. If you are taking part with your class, you can tweet us. We are live. You can tag us at DigiSkillsEd or hashtag CyberSkillsLive.
I keep hearing the kerchings in my ears here. Let's bring up that totalizer one more time. 42 million, 43 million, and 74,000 pounds. Oh, 44 million.
It's going up every
it's
moment.
Going up very quickly.
Knightswood Secondary really getting into it now. Well done, 20,000 from you. Oh, we're going to be at 50 million.
Yes.
What a Christmas present.
Yeah, Susanna, I can see some of you who are stood at home. You have been playing as well. Thank you for joining us. Who else have we got here? Nightstar. You can see that's a good hacker name there.
Nightstar.
Yeah.
Well, that is
a lot of your hacker names are quite ordinary.
But is that deliberate?
A lot of your hacker names are they maybe you're trying to just blend in and go unnoticed, whereas Nightstar,
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's not your real name.
Weren't born Night Star. Kobe, thank you for taking part today. Daniel, was that you? Was that a different Daniel?
I can see some of you are putting messages to the people that you are stealing the money from as well.
This is brilliant. We're at 54 million, Daniel.
54 million. So we have about 2 minutes left.
Let's see how much we can get.
Let's see how far we can push it. So if you haven't stolen anything in a minute or two, this is a chance to get a few more in. Let's see how many we can do in the next 2 minutes.
If we can get to, let's be bold, Daniel. Let's see if we can get to £100 million.
100 million, okay.
Give us like 2 minutes. Would you give us like a bonus minute if we need it?
Okay, one bonus minute.
Okay. Right. Let's try and get to 100 million. Can we do it?
So we're at 66 million right now. So we're 2/3 of the way there.
I want blazing keyboards. I want you doing it as fast as possible. I want you to make the most of your school's internet access.
Yeah, well done, Mitchell, Phil, Connell, G2, Isla, Carly, Libby, Harry. You've all been stealing in the last minute.
Jesse, still getting in there as well. I think we could get there, Daniel, because we're at 69 million already. Isaac, I haven't seen you on the scoreboard before, so well done getting that in. Now it's happening. Now we're getting there, Daniel.
Yes. Okay, what are we sitting at? We're sitting at about 75,000, 75 million even. 28 million.
We're not doing bad.
We're not doing bad at all. Okay, I'd say 2 minutes. There's about 30 seconds of those 2 minutes left. Let's have a look, Craig, and see how we're getting on.
Okay.
Let's have a look at these tests.
Who have we got else coming in? Let's see.
Doing a good job.
Jesse's still here, Megan, and the South Walls Academy in sixth form. And it's that dedication that you type in the full name every time. I love it.
You've learned how to copy and paste. Heidi as well has been stealing a good amount of money.
Yeah. Heidi's just got 136 in one go.
It seems like some of you are laughing at the people that you're stealing the money from.
Mm-hmm. Cybercrime is no laughing matter.
No, it's not a laughing matter. It's very serious.
Jack, thank you very much. That must be your hacker name.
Must be. Okay, Craig. We said you could have an extra bonus minute. You can have a bonus minute because you've made
we'll
good
get
progress.
10 million? We've only got 10 million to go? Right,
yeah,
okay. Let's see if we can get
there.
We're
nearly there.
Who is going to take us over that 10 million mark?
Oh, that's a good point. Yes.
Homeschool Hackers getting straight in there with 222,000. Isaac as well, Daniel again, back at it. Angus, I haven't seen Angus before.
Yeah, Angus stole almost £1 million in one go.
Oh, brilliant Angus. What a debut.
Yeah. So we're almost at 96 million. We're very, very close now. Who's going to take us across the line? Who will it be?
I can hear the kerching, and every kerching I get excited.
Million.
97 million.
99. Okay.
We're still at 99 million. We're not quite there yet. GJ2, you are very close to getting to, we're nearly there.
I think it's the next person.
It could be whoever does it next. AI has getting us closer as well, but I don't think that is going to take us over.
Okay, we've hit. Oh no, we've not hit it.
Oh,
we're 10,000 away.
We've hit it. Have we?
Okay.
Yes. Right. Tayson, and well done. You got us over that mark, Daniel.
Although literally within the same 2 seconds, Daniel and Layla and Yashi also stole money. So all of you were very close, but Tayson was just at the perfect time to take that last amount.
Oh, this has been so exciting. Daniel, over £100 million stolen. That is pretty impressive.
That's a very good amount of money. And it's still going up, 108.
Should we keep the totalizer
We'll keep
going
the
then?
totalizer up. So we are going to have to wrap up now. We are approaching 10 to, which is when we said we would finish. But just to summarize, you've had to do quite a lot of work to rob that bank. You know, it's been a lot of fun just stealing the money the last 10 minutes, but you had to do quite a few things to get to that point. So you had to first connect to the bank's computer systems. You then found a file, but that file wouldn't open. You didn't have permission. So then you did a privilege escalation. You found another account that could open that file. So you logged in as that user, you opened the file again, you tested out some usernames and passwords, and then you started emptying those bank accounts one by one, and you've stolen £113 million at this point. So wow, good job.
You drained those bank accounts. Thank you for being part of our cybersecurity team. We hope you enjoyed the money. We will make sure that it is transferred to your teachers at some point. We'll get round to that. Spend it wisely. Now, we are on YouTube, like we said before, so make sure that you like this video and you subscribe to the channel so you see all our future activities. If you're a teacher, you can take a photo of what your class have been doing today and you can send it to us at #CyberSkillsLive or tagging Digital Skills Ed, or you can email Daniel it as well. You will have Daniel's email address. Oh, Daniel, we've had so much fun robbing the bank with people today. What else can people do? Well, you can try out the other activities on our website. So you could be defending Stirling Castle. Or if you've got a taste for crime, maybe you want to try how to steal a pizza.
That's a good one.
Go to our website, cyberskillslive.com.
Yes, and if you liked taking part in a live lesson and you've got some time next Wednesday morning at 11 AM, we're going to be back. We're going to be doing another workshop. We're going to be doing a workshop called Numbers in the Fast Lane. So in Numbers in the Fast Lane, you will join our Formula One team called Fractal Racing as trainee data scientists. And using maths, data, and a little bit of luck, your skills are going to be put to the test as you drive your team to victory in the Maths Week Scotland Grand Prix. So that's an exciting opportunity coming up next Wednesday. But for now, thank you very much for joining us today. Good work stealing the money. Good work doing all the cybersecurity and learning as well. But for now, it is goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from me. Bye-bye.
See you next time.
Oh, that was really fun, actually. Yeah. We don't get to do this often enough.
That was a fictional bank, right?
What?
Strathclyde Bank. It's fictional.
What do you mean?
It's not real.
No, it's real.
It's real.
I don't know. Well,
I just told the people it's fictional.
did you think it was just...
No.
Oh, no. We just need to make sure we pick up the money later. Don't let them know.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, it's gonna be a great Christmas for me.
Hang on. Daniel, that light's on up there.
Lights on, not light. On the Christmas tree. It's the Christmas tree, Craig.
Okay.
Oh, that light. Oops.